game of the South American group stage is about to start. That's going to be Thunder Predator versus paiN Gaming. The outcome will not matter. It's just literally second or third place. They're still going to match up against each other anyway. So it's just going to be a best of one for, I don't know, for Pride?
Pride?
I'm not even sure if it's Pride.
It's something. I think you don't want to lose.
It has to be Pride.
Yeah.
That's the momentum that carries you into the next series.
That's better. Momentum going into the best of three.
You don't truly want to show anything, but you could do something crazy. That's all I got.
What if they mutually agree to just run down mid and fight till the death?
I would love that.
I would love that too.
That'd be sick.
Just 10 Clayciphers?
10. Oh man.
They just
Don't.
do.
Let's not start there.
5-on-5, like one team picks Pudge, another
I think we're
Murata, and
I think we're gonna see a techies.
skill shot it.
5
think we're gonna
Jaimaris
see
versus 5 Azraels.
Give me a second. So whoever was wearing this earlier, how do you?
It was you.
No, I wore it last time, but I noticed when I was talking to you.
Ah.
Whoever was here.
It was Purge.
If you can't hear
It was
Grant,
Purge,
he's
I
just
believe.
complaining about things.
Yeah.
Well, because
He upset.
if you don't know how it works, when you turn to talk to people to the inside, you want the mic to not
Are
be
you saying
there.
it shouldn't be like this, Grant?
Correct.
I'm a professional
you are wrong.
broadcaster. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you're professionally wrong.
Professionally wrong.
How dare you?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to head into the draft right now as it is underway. Thunder Predator versus paiN. Finally, everybody connected. And we start the
paiN
bands.
Gaming.
Who are you guys favoring in this best of one?
In a game
and
like
a
this?
best of three.
I don't know.
Is this a shit game or is this a serious game?
I-
You know, like, does
Yeah.
paiN want to hide their strategies?
Or does it
I-
try
I'm
to play a
Quite
morphling?
certain that no one's revealing anything, right?
Yeah. I don't know. You get like a Toon Morphling, a free Morphling game, I think they win. But if you have just a complete weird game, I think paiN's mechanical gaming will outdo Thunder.
I mean, if you literally just play, even if you play like a relatively normal drafts and everything, right? You're still
Favoring paiN.
showing certain things about the way you play,
And look at
and
this. Okay.
the way you beat the opposing team.
Well, paiN's not messing around.
They're playing.
Yeah.
You first pick a Wisp,
First
it
pick
means
a
you're
Wisp.
playing. They banned Pango.
You've seen this from a lot of South American games.
Wisp.
Yes, there was like one game on the second day. It was like the first Wisp split through, and it was in China, one of the China qualifier games. And then South America has been like 3 or 4 times now.
Wisp got bodied earlier though.
Yeah. He got bodied last game. He got bodied the game before that.
So Wisp has gotten some nerfs. Do you guys actually think those nerfs make a difference? Like, are they adding up, or is the hero still like too strong? I feel like it's still too strong, but the hero is not unbeatable.
It's not like the craziest thing ever, as we saw in last game. But if you draft the right lineup around it, it's pretty insane. It just does so much.
Yeah, that's true.
Feels like everyone's answer is Beastmaster plus an AoE disable. Maybe it's Disruptor, Sand King, ET, something.
I'm looking.
Like, remember, like 2 or 3 years ago when you'd see Wisp, if Wisp got first picked, it would play into like 3 different Wisp counters every single game. It would be like ET, Disruptor, and then like Weaver, and the Wisp would just get like 2-shot in every team fight. And it's not like that anymore. Now it's like Wisp plays often with Beastmaster. This guy, he kicks your ass for the first 15 minutes, and then he still has that mobility. You know, it's not the same. Maybe that's why the hero's so strong.
Brew. Okay. A Tavo classic. What? IO Brewmaster, though. That's a... Because, I mean, we saw Trilon last game, but usually when we see IOs, it's IO plus a strong offlaner. Is Brew a strong laning offlaner? Like,
think-
not one-on-one?
I think Brew's still relatively oppressive. He keeps the enemy CS down and controls the area around the creeps.
The Wisp balls can kind of set up the clap too, right?
Now that they... Yeah.
Yeah, now that they're slow. So in that sense, I think it is very strong. You guys hearing voices?
Mm-hmm.
Who was
Chat
that?
wheel spam.
Oh.
Oh man.
Is there some stuff going off right now on Twitter?
Dumb.
Apparently, Suze just straight up said IDC. He made this tweet saying, "Do you think I had any commitment to anyone? You were hilarious, brother."
Wow.
So he,
So what did the Reddit thing say?
This feels
Was
like...
he actually? Did he actually go to the mall or what?
apparently he just didn't care.
Wasn't that the? Never mind. I think Midas. The I don't know. They're out. We no longer have to talk about them anymore. Unless you
But I
want
want
to.
to.
If you want to, do
I
it.
certainly want to.
Well,
This
they
is
were
some great
the-
stuff.
Wait, so was that
Weren't
tweet
they
in
the team who
response
kicked
to something?
off? Or Madara left that team or got kicked, right? That was Midas. No? For the first open qualifier? I thought Madara 666 was
Oh.
on their team during the first one, and they replaced him for the second one.
That sounds
That
right.
team has a very volatile connection to. I don't know where the hell I'm going. It just feels like there's a very toxic thing going on in Midas right now. That's all I have. And I could be wrong.
So was that tweet in response to anything, or was that just out there?
I think he just tweeted, "I don't care."
Okay.
Oh.
Well, if you lose, you say IDC, then it's not so bad, right?
Ultra mode IDC.
Yeah.
Ultra mode IDC.
If you're not gonna care during the TI quals,
I mean,
That
if you're gonna say I don't care during an actual TI quals, you shouldn't be trying to play pro.
I mean, maybe he's just trying to channel what Kuro was telling Liquid, you know?
you just don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
The context
And he's
definitely
like,
seems a
I'm
bit different.
taking that. I'm rolling with it.
Yeah, a little different,
A
you
little
know,
different.
a little different, you know, karaoke and.
A little bit different to say, guys, let's go to this game and not really care too much besides, I don't care. I'm going to the mall.
Play your
Mile.
best.
Not even get in the game.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I'm guessing the organizer just tried to kind of cover that
Yeah. it
at
was
first,
all,
and
all that stuff gets blocked.
it all
out,
comes
right?
out anyway.
Eventually.
Ember Spirit and Sky banned by paiN. Phantom Lancer taken out by Thunder Predator.
I don't know. I still think a Toon can solo carry a game like this. If you get him, like, Morphling versus Brew. Is Morphling good versus Brew? Sorry. Like,
I think
just
so.
in general, is he?
Just because he doesn't have a stun.
Okay.
So you're always going to get your abilities off, right?
Yep. And he's one of the heroes who can actually, like, kill the. If you don't throw him in the air, he kills the Fire Panda, he kills the Wind Panda
Right.
really quickly, and then you don't care about the Earth Panda. Gratz is stunned. It does, like, nothing.
It also travels so slow,
Yeah.
right?
Whoa.
The thing comes at you in slow motion. Doesn't
Oh.
even matter. But Disruptor. All right, so now you have IO against Disruptor, Sand King, and Beastmaster. So 3 heroes that are very good against it.
They're playing the IO game.
Even when it comes to in lane against Morphling, you make him miss, but he right clicks so hard and so quickly that he usually takes the creep when he tries to right click when it has more HP than normal. And then even if he misses that shot, well, he's going to get another shot in anyway. Feels like you don't actually stop that much of his CS.
It's like the sniper thing when he attacks twice before you attack once
Yeah.
on the creep, right? Yeah.
So what do you take your? Do you want to show one of your 2 heavy cores, or do you just take a split? Well, they're the answer, and they're gonna take a. Well,
that-
Weehaw.
Exactly.
Weehaw's one of the few who does. I still think Wind Ranger support, but that'd make it a 5. I hate
We've
Wind
seen
Ranger 5.
the IO
So
plus
bad.
non-playmaking.
Yeah, so it's probably
Sub.
Weehaw on the Wind Ranger.
So usually when you have like IO plus the non-playmaking support, you need to complement someone with like or compensate for with like a carry that does it, right? Like Chaos Knight used to be the old pairing way back in the day. But Windrunner from mid lane can actually make some plays.
So you want more
Shackle.
like a guaranteed disable from the other 4 position? Is that what you were saying about the playmaker?
Mm-hmm. Just something that has a stun. Like,
Yeah, it's so important.
I like
right?
ways to open up fights. I think it makes it a lot easier to play Dota. I feel like that's what Thunder Predator in their drafts that they have consistently. They have multiple ways to start a fight. That's the thing. They've got Sand King, Beastmaster, Disruptor. 3 heroes that just pair well. They'll take fights.
You've got 2 stuns with Glimpse,
Ooh, Sand King.
and then you have
Marauder.
Shackle and 2 slows, right? Big difference.
That. Sorry, I'm looking. So that's gonna be like Sand King Mirana lane, but then Beastmaster Disruptor lane.
It
Like-
could be Mirana mid.
It could be Mirana mid, and it
Yeah.
also could be Beastmaster middle. We've seen
'Cause
people have
that's
been running, and versus Wind Ranger, I think Beastmaster does decently versus Wind Ranger middle, right? Like you
I think
can't
so.
harass too much, and your axes harass a lot. I
If
like that.
it's like because it's paiN, they're probably thinking it's Wind Ranger mid. Wind Ranger and Mirana have like similar base damage, right? So it feels like this is one of the times where you're not going to get punished for that low base damage if you're a Mirana.
I still feel like
Mirana
Beastmaster
core.
middle.
Yeah.
I like Beastmaster middle against Wind Ranger a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a good point. Very flexible. They can go anywhere depending on what they think is better.
It was Jai Mari that played the Beastmaster mid.
guess what? He's here right
There
now
he is.
and versus Windranger.
So then
I
you would
like
have
it.
the Mirana against the Brew IO lane.
I think Mirana Sand King versus that, and
Okay,
then you
you
just pick.
just aggro it?
And guess what? Then
Okay.
you just pick a super hard carry like Morphling here.
Is
and
Grant a
Morphling
genius?
Disruptor.
Let's find out.
We'll see.
I know he is.
Thank you.
That goes without saying.
Oh, I wish I
We
had
just
some
want
pencils here.
confirmation.
If you have pencils in your pocket protector, you're automatically 30 IQ higher. Like you are.
So you get to 90?
Yeah, 91. Apparently someone doesn't know what 61 plus 30 is. So they ban out Luna. Or, I mean, sorry, Luna was already banned out. So they ban out a super hard carry that's pretty good versus Morphling, actually. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Bloodseeker. Okay.
I'm excited. I think we're going to see that here a lot in NA, by the way.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's been seeing a ton of playing open NAs, but South America, they just haven't really adopted it, and now here it is.
Bloodseeker is one of the unique carries that can go to all 3 lanes pretty safely. And fantastic against Mirana.
Makes it a hard game for Mirana, right? But isn't Beastmaster good versus Bloodseeker?
Yeah, definitely. The Beastmaster dual lane against Bloodseeker, if Bloodseeker is in the safe lane, it's very hard for Bloodseeker to deal with.
But now you're saying, yeah. I really don't know where any of those heroes are going to
exactly.
be going. I think.
They can go anywhere.
So they ban out the Death Prophet. Which means they actually think it's a support Windranger, is what
Yes.
Thunder Predator thinks. I always
And
like seeing what teams
Windranger-
think.
Windranger was a very common 4-position support with Bloodseeker because of all the harassment damage you do in the laning phase.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Orb of Venom, Blood Rage. Yikes. It's a lot. Just ban out Morph. You saw what a tune can do with that hero.
A tune?
I really think you just ban it
The
out
big
here.
tuna?
Yep. Old Toonster. Loonies and Toonies from Canada. I can't believe, like, what is American currency? Dollar and coin. No, coin's not actually the currency.
What is
Cent.
American currency?
Dollar. I don't know. Loonies and Toonies, like, Canada definitely did currency correctly. I'll give them that.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah, they're $1 and $2 coins. Or
Loonies and
Loonies
Toonies.
That's
and bags of
amazing.
milk. Okay, so it is support Windranger. I think that's fine. You don't want Windranger middle
TA. Okay.
in this game.
Grant, are you switching your Beastmaster
Yeah,
mid?
I think
for-
you definitely do Beastmaster middle versus Windranger, not versus TA.
But then you'd have
Okay.
Mirana versus TA, which
and
is
that's also
miserable.
bad.
They haven't picked their middle. Mirana's definitely carry with Sand King.
Yeah.
So you haven't picked a middle yet.
Then you have
and
options.
you could do Morphling. Morphling versus the Side Blades. How bad is that? Is that even a lane you see? It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you just pick?
Because you can't kill her charges.
I think all Thunder Predator needs to do is pick a hero
Lena?
that destroys the
Bat-
Bat
oh.
Rider. Okay.
That destroys refractions.
Yeah.
Is that? Well, it's
That's
No,
a good
that's-
bat game.
that's middle Mirana.
Look at that.
Jay Mari.
A Toon Beastmaster.
Well, we don't
Wait,
know,
what
right?
the
They
hell?
can still go anywhere.
Jaimari Mirana.
There's like 6 different ways for them to start a fight.
What
on
is that?
Thunder Awakened or
I think
Thunder
this
Predator.
is because the Toon just doesn't play Bat.
Yeah.
Right? One of these players, they don't play Bat, so their offlane players are going to play Bat in the mid lane.
Yeah. What is this Mirana mount?
Well,
Sorry.
doesn't it mean a Toon doesn't
Never
play
seen that.
It's
Mirana?
like from
then?
like the Land Before Time or something, right?
Yeah.
Little dinosaur.
Have you guys seen this Mirana mount? Sorry.
Yeah, it's the ugliest one.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like, because I don't know, Mirana has the coolest ones, right? You have the $2,000 bunny mount that's very rare, and then I've legit never seen this one. That is sick,
Actually, it does look really cool.
dude.
on
It is
second
Land
look.
Before Time. That is sick. I love that.
It looked kind of derpy when I first looked at it, and now I like it.
That's kind of its charm.
Yeah,
Little
it grows
derpy,
on you.
but, trying its best.
Hey, little guy. Yeah.
Hey,
So what draft do you guys like more? Do you like the? Oh, that. This is another run. Like Thunder
Wow.
Predator can definitely run over him with a Beastmaster Sand King Mirana, but I still like. I mean, Wisp or IO on paiN Gaming. I think this is a way better IO game than previous. No tri-lanes, please.
I think you have 2 cores that are super reliant on being able to have a strong laning phase in TA and Bloodseeker for paiN. And Thunder Predator did do their best with their last pick to try and make it a bad laning phase.
Have you guys heard the legends of the safe lane TA?
no.
Can you tell
I
us?
have heard
It doesn't exist.
it's awful.
It is awful.
Someone in NA tried to do that.
Who was it?
Bad.
People
really
used to
bad.
flame safe lane Dragon Knight and off lane Dragon Knight, but now you see him anywhere.
Well, that's I mean,
But that's an
VP.
actual like,
Yeah, that's
flexible
it.
hero.
And
right?
VP picked it, and the VP can make anything look good, and then
Yeah.
other people are like, "Hey, that actually is good now." All right.
But yeah, safe lane TA does not sound like a thing at all.
Why isn't it not good middle for the people at home and myself?
Honestly, the hero just wants a 1v1.
Okay.
Otherwise, your refraction doesn't actually do anything. You just get pushed off the creeps.
Well, he'll get that 1v1 with a Bat Rider.
Well,
Dude, Bat Rider's base damage, I always like laughing. Obviously, you have sticky napalm, but 40 damage and the attack speed compared to TA, that is really bad. But
once upon a time, this guy had like 55 base damage. What happened to this guy?
it's crazy how much heroes change. That's what makes Dota so great. There's always changes. It's fun.
Have you guys seen Bat's 25 talent, by the way? His Flame Break has like a 1 second cooldown.
4 second
Sorry.
cooldown.
Sorry.
Wait, so that means
So it has a constant uptime. I don't know if Flame Break stack.
it doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay.
So don't you still take the Firefly duration though?
You do,
Yeah.
because
It
that
lasts
talent's
forever.
awful.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
The Flame Break one?
Yeah.
All right. What if it was on a 1 second minus 16 second, and it's stacked?
If it's stacked, yeah.
That
I mean,
sounds
if
pretty
it's
cool.
stacked, I think
That
even
sounds really
just
good.
stacking would be fine.
If it just, 13 plus stack, I think that'd be great. If you just made the talent, it does stack with no cooldown reduction, would you pick it or no?
But,
That's
but
the real question.
What, then it's not possible for it to stack unless you get a refresher.
Exactly. I was
What?
baiting you out.
That's the
I
test.
feel Blitz and Brax were actually thinking about, but Cat
I
blew my
wasn't.
mind.
I
Gabe.
was thinking about how crazy that statement sounded. I always, whenever you go on these rants, I need a second to like
Wait.
think.
We made you think about it.
Okay, so
You're
it's
not wrong,
Think-
but I
think
don't want
about
you to be
how dumb
right.
it was.
so 5 Wind Ranger played by Duster. I just haven't seen this. I think I've seen that he's played it, but I didn't watch
Oh,
the
at
game
bottom.
actually.
Toon's gonna cop a lot of damage.
Both teams doing the same thing, trying to zone somebody out, getting to the tower. So they got aggro tri-lane to the Bloodseeker. That's bad for Bloodseeker. They're going to have a Bat Rider versus a TA. It's got to be bad for TA.
I think it's if you play this lane right, because it feels like the skill difference middle definitely goes in favor of Weehaw. And does the Bat Rider play Bat Rider versus TA? Because it is their offlane player. Like, you don't get this matchup as an offlane player.
Right,
So
right.
and it is a very specific matchup, so it'll be interesting to see.
Oh, the Blood Rage Wind Ranger to get them some last hits and do better harassment. Look at him, he's already 1 and 2.
Well, Bloodseeker clearly doesn't have the lane he wants, but if things happen in other lanes, you know, he gets a lot of damage. Could make things happen. But it looks like both side lanes are, like, one team has an advantage. Obviously, Thunder Predator have advantage in this side lane, and then paiN Gaming have theirs down bottom. But there's always the mid matchup, too. So
You go for the Wind Ranger instead with the Burrow Strike Arrow combination. Easy first blood for Jaimari.
Take that. And Atoon's still getting experience. Not like he's just getting completely bullied out as well as 3-0.
Spamming his axes on the range creeps. Like
Nicely
that.
done.
you can see the spin. Here doesn't have a taunt, he made his own.
So King RD doesn't play. I mean, he's another one of those kind of Matthew-esque where he's a very good player, but you don't see him play these defensive supports much, right? You know him for his Undying mostly. Like, I'm gonna run at you in lane and hit you a lot. Like, you don't see him play Wisp that much. IO, I gotta stop. It's the same with Wind Ranger and Windrunner.
I do it too. I can't stop.
I
You're
love
fighting
that.
against history's programming.
So this mid lane, not so bad for TA at all. Remember, Bat Rider can't cancel TPs anymore too. So you can always TP out of the Firefly if you're really in danger. But there's the glyph, so alright.
That guy can cancel TP though.
That's right.
Schofield trying to catch up.
You just save it, right?
Holds onto the Burrow Strike and can go for King RD if necessary. HFN actually juked his way out of the Flame Break there. He's staying alive a little bit longer. Pops a Fairy Fire, still staying
he's
out,
so
but
dead.
there's so much damage. Finally, Schofield turns around and goes for that kill, but now it
Schofield.
means they can't go for the extra one in King RD.
Schofield was kind of greedy there.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it paid off, but it didn't like hurt him.
Duster
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have win
yeah.
run. He's dead.
It was a
Damn.
net neutral.
But Weehaw's going to dive the tower to go for the kill onto Disruptor. Will take a lot of damage on the way up, but does manage to dodge the arrow. He fights Jaimara, knowing that the extra damage coming out from the Thirst. He'll be okay.
He hits really hard right now. 98 hit almost.
Alright, well, Bloodseeker's like back. He actually has a game now. Since the Sand King had to leave the lane and that was just a dual lane up top.
Rotation back to bottom lane. Atune
Will he get
did
here in
have
time?
a TP, but
Vouchers.
all right, well, they're just going to keep running. Schofield shows himself.
And that's the good thing about an IO lane. You can't just run at him and do stuff like that.
This is actually really bad for Thunder Predator. Like, they were set up to have a big advantage in the mid lane. And they did kill TA, but TA has more CS than Batrider. And TA is just jungling, so she doesn't actually care too much, right? And now the Bloodseeker can actually stand there and hit creeps. It's not so bad anymore for paiN.
It's crazy how just that one, if he hit that arrow under the tower, that would have, like, because now the Bloodseeker just got to stay in lane, that would have changed the game completely. Just one level 3 arrow, or at level 3. Gets one of the little centaurs.
Well, that's not the creep you wanted. Oh, Burrow strike out. They're going to be able to finish off the Wisp, and Tavo's quite low. They're going to turn and fight him with the Axe's amplification. Atune might be able to kill him on this second round. It's level 3 Axes too. All he has to do is land this one. Finally throws it with the Burrow strike. They guaranteed that kill. Meanwhile, mid lane Templar Assassin also died. At top lane, Duster turns around. Ooh, dodges the arrow. Now the leap in with a Starfall. Jaimari, he takes that man fight and he wins it. He does have a leap with the regen. He's going to regen up a lot. Weeha's losing all his movement speed. He finally gets to him, but underneath the tower with bottle charges, Weeha, he can't go for it any longer. An arrow coming up in 1 second time. He's going to try for it. Misses. Weeha gets the last hit and definitely dodges it.
Weeha would have died if he got hit by that. He had Blood Rage on.
Dude, that I still can't. They get. I like they can't get a kill with because Flame Break doesn't stun middle, but they've rotated Disruptor who can stop TPs and Sand King. They definitely covered their bases, and then, dude, I can't believe Jaimari he just went in. Yeah. He ate the damage. He did not care. He did the math in his head. That was a sick play.
All 3 bounty runes, 3 of them went to Thunder.
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
It's a very good job by Thunder though.
Hello,
Get it, Schofield. Really wanted that purple creep.
I think he wants the experience for sure.
Yeah.
He has a lot of experience.
He's going to have to stun through Tavo to get out.
You're starting to see, like, this is Thunder Awaken, like, when they
Wind
look
Ranger
good,
top.
they can just run at you nonstop.
Oh, trade-off. TP out by Jaimari. It's going to be close call, but he'll live with about 50 HP.
But that does mean the Mirana gets the solo experience.
Look at Bloodseeker's CS all of a sudden. This guy couldn't touch creeps for like the first 3 waves.
Yeah, look at the top 3 CS, actually.
Yeah.
It's all, I mean, it's very close, actually. And I guess the kills do give it to Thunder, but still, he's farming.
For how bad his start was, his recovery's been fantastic.
And how important it is to win the laning phase.
Yep.
If you're a Thunder Predator.
Bloodseeker's one of these heroes that he feels so bad when he's playing from behind in the lane phase. Like, he really needs to get off to a good start to continue being impactful throughout the game.
Ooh.
2-man smoke up. They're going to run into Duster.
Hi.
Gets a right click on him first, so they at least get that passive going down. But King RD, and now they actually get a good shackle shot on Sand King. They're just going to turn and fight him. Schofield trying to make his way out of here. 2 seconds until another Burrow strike. They glimpse back King RT to give a little bit more distance to Schofield. He'll TP out. Now it's going to be King RD with a flame break on him. Tethers over to Duster, trying to heal himself, but he still goes down.
This bat's going ham right now.
Would he have lived if he just didn't tether? If he just ran?
No.
Probably not, because no boots.
No boots.
Yeah. Maybe it would have created more space that way. Force the Batrider to chase him farther.
It's your boy, Rabbit.
Rabbit, yep. Looks like he does indeed know how to play the lane.
Jaimari trying for sneaky arrows.
Alright, so Aquila Blade. I mean, once you get Blade Mill on Bloodseeker, you're not scared of anything.
Toon trying to juke his way through the trees. Nicely played with that Quelling Blade.
Damn.
He still has a magic stick. He's going to pop it to stay alive a little bit longer. Now they can spot him, so Duster just needs to be able to get close enough for the right click, and he does.
There's no juking that, man.
There's no getting away from the Bloodseeker Thirst. Speaking of which, Weehaw saw some low heroes. He's going to turn and fight this one. They glimpse back the Wisp. Now Weehaw's left alone with a Burrow strike. He has to go for the kill on Schofield to stay alive, but he can't do it. Too much burst damage from Jaimari. Tavo's here now. He's just going to pop his ultimate and run at Schofield. Now that the Rupture is gone, he can Burrow strike away, but it looks like the stun just lasted too long. They will be able to get that one. Moonlight Shadow finally comes out from the Mirana. It allowed the Disruptor to survive. Attempt at a Purge to be able to find that Disruptor. Misses, though.
Well, 15 kills in 8 minutes.
Mid lane, they manage to get a lasso, and they do have a roar in as well. They're going to roar up the Templar Assassin. King RD slowed down, but Weeha's there to be able to bolster the defense, and they can go for the kill on Atune. Instead, Rebbit can't really stop this. It's going to be a trade-off of the Templar Assassin for the Beastmaster.
TA further continues to struggle. That's his 3rd death. He does still have a good amount of CS, but so many deaths.
Way down there in the net worth chart. Not too far away from the top, though. They're all in the same 800 area.
Still, it's all Thunder so far.
Do you go for just an early 5-man Roche from paiN? Because your TA is so far in, you still, I mean, she can't do the Roche as quick as usual, but do you still just try to get her an Aegis and make more space, or?
I don't think it's easy against Batrider.
Yeah.
Like, getting the sneak off this early on would be rough. That would just require, like, every hero to be missing.
That's what I mean, yeah.
But you do need to get some play started at some point.
It's going to be up to the Bloodseeker and Brewmaster to get TA back into this game. They need to be able to make some plays around the map so TA can just continue to keep farming. You know, the big winner in this gigantic exchange of kills is the Sand King for Thunder Predator, right? Look at this guy, close to Blink Dagger, and he's got all the room in the world to just keep on farming.
Yeah. He doesn't need to create space for anybody.
Yes, I'm mad. I'm very upset about that CS miss. You put pressure on him, Brax.
I did. All eyes were on him.
Bump back with a flame break.
Oh my.
Revit trying to go for the kill. That's so much fire damage. He has the Rupture on him, but he will be able to run down the Templar Assassin before he dies to King
604
RD.
gold for the Wisp, though.
Yeah.
He's rich.
I think he's happy, though, dying to him.
Oh, they're getting all the bounty runes again.
All 4.
All 4.
All 4. That's a huge swing.
And the Arcane rune. That's 5.
Bang. They got 5 runes, the mythical 5 runes.
Oh my god. And that's big, because now Sand King doesn't have to do as much, and he's going to have Blink at, what, 11 minutes as a position 4? Okay, never mind. At about 12 minutes, I'd say.
Yep, still very
As long
good.
as he doesn't die.
Dude, level 5 Sand King with Blink, actually? Oh my goodness.
They have the rotation from Weehaw. They want to try and make a play here without the Rupture, just with the Brewmaster ultimate. Now they do have the silence that went down. Moonlight Shadow goes off. They have a dust this time around. We'll find the Beastmaster. He also did some good micro there, bringing the Sand King in with a Cyclone at the same time, trying to go for the kill in the top lane. Looks like with a glimpse back, that should be pretty easy. Back over to our Beast, or Sand King rather, who's still trying to stay alive underneath this tower, is trying to get away. Sandstorm a little bit longer. He does not have a Burrow Strike, but he does have his Tranquil Boots coming up pretty quickly. Finally, they pop, but he takes too much damage. The Wisp Balls slow him down.
They're going to lose top tower, though, right? So probably still decent for Thunder. At least TA's finally got a little bit of room. Wait, it's not TA, it's Duster. Never mind.
Yeah, he's
Wait a
HFN's
minute.
been jungling this whole time.
Mid, they're pinging again.
Trying to go for the Roar, Shackle Shot it instead. The Beast Brewmaster's going to come in. Beastmaster turns around, roars up the Templar Assassin. See if he can outrun this one. Slow down. Duster.
blink.
He's got a power shot in 1 second. Is this going to be enough damage? With the clap, it is. And now the Brewmaster can join them for the push at the bottom lane.
So convenient. Getting glimpse back after you get the kill.
And Weehaw, especially like that. Like, he got that kill so quick bottom because of the damage they did on the middle hero. Bloodseeker, one of those weird global presence heroes. Like, it's not a Zeus, but he can do stuff on the map, like, globally.
And with the Wisp, it kind of does make him a global hero.
He makes anyone a global hero, Cap.
That is true. Grant?
Thank you.
Wow.
Did you like the, it was, sorry, I saw IO pick up Soul Ring. Did you like, it was Soul Ring into drums on the bat. Why do you get the Soul Ring in that matchup?
So you can keep farming, so you can
Yeah,
keep spamming Firefly, and he needs the Flame Break to actually kill TA a lot of the time.
Gotcha, okay.
TA's going straight for the blink. I think they just want to fight back.
Bottom lane, jump on a Schofield. Did have Burrow Strike, but had Rupture on him as well, so.
And that's, oh, he has his blade mill now.
And now the pullback on the Templar Assassin, managing the glimpse into Arrow with the Static Storm.
It's a bloodbath.
God, HFN is just getting hammered this game.
Yeah, he's not having a good game.
They bought him the tome, or he bought himself. For whatever reason, he's got the tome.
All right. Mid lane, Flame Break, push back into the lasso. Excellent setup by Revit. He is showing off on this Batrider. He will be able to get that kill. Now everybody from paiN has joined in this fight in the mid lane. They will be able to bring down the Batrider together.
I don't know. paiN can just fight as 4 while TA farms. You have the Blade Mill and Bloodseeker. You literally can just run at people. Like,
You're so strong. Wisp is just going to tether the Bloodseeker while he runs around. Then that means Wisp is also going to be running at 800 move speed or whatever. And then Brewmaster can split and destroy these team fights. But
because look at the levels. Sorry.
Blade Mail applies before damage reduction, right? So.
yes.
But like Jay Mari's level 9 on the Mirana, and the 3 core, you have 11, 10, and 10. Like, he's farmed on the Mirana, but he's not leveled. Now he's 10, just hit it.
Media trying to jump onto the blinking in Batrider, but instead he dodged it. Still gonna die though as he jumps into everyone. And with the Brewmaster popping his ultimate, this team fight's already over. The Disruptor's probably gonna be dying here, surrounded by the Fire Panda.
Nice micro.
And with all that extra thirst damage, they'll quickly take out the tier 1.
Now you're in a big bit of trouble.
They just haven't really been doing too much, and they're getting picked off a lot now. Jarmari is pretty content with just farming up here. Since the laning phase has ended, they did exactly as Brax asked. They've been rotating this Bloodseeker and this Brewmaster around non-stop. Like, they're just getting kills. Weeha's been a part of 11 of his team's kills. He's 5-1-6 right now. He's had a beast recovery game since like the first 3 minutes of the laning phase where it felt like he wasn't going to get a lot. And HFN is still not doing that badly. He's ahead of every other core aside from Jarmari.
Look at that, Yasha in the quick buy.
Yeah, and he got both the tower last hits, which really helped him, middle and bottom.
What is this combination? The Blink into Yasha?
I had no idea.
That's a great question.
He just wants better, like just an early stat item to follow up his Blink.
Sure. Your guess is as good as anyone's.
Revan's gonna go for the Wisp. He's gonna be shackle shotted together and the tether down, but Jamira immediately jumps in with the help of the Sand King. They'll be able to take him out, but he just dies straight up to the Rupture. A leap halfway through. Schofield, he's next on the list. HFN, or Duster actually takes that one with a power shot. 2 down in exchange for a Wisp. Again, Thunder Predator just not bringing enough numbers to these fights means that they are making bad trade-outs.
Yeah.
That's a fight without the Brewmaster too.
I think this is the downside of having a Toon play a hero like Beastmaster, because it feels like his rotations aren't like, he's not used to them.
He's playing it like he would play a carry
Yeah,
hero.
he wants to hit creeps,
Yeah.
and when you're in this position, you're just going to get run at as a Toon mid.
Glimpse back, Kinetic Field is going to be able to latch. Duster stuck here. Is Schofield actually going to go for this one? Managed to get the double burrow strike into the epicenter with the Static Storm on top. Duster's quite low. Weeha's dropping lower with the Blade Mail. It's going to be able to kill the Sand King. And now with the turnaround with the Wisp relocate in. Not even Duster's going to die. The Disruptor ends up going down at the same time. Brewmaster died to Jaimari. And we had this big mid fight where the Brewmaster Wisp came in.
And HFN got a double kill.
They blood raged the TA, and his meld almost one-shot a Toon.
Look at TA's net worth now. Did she even have a bad start? Doesn't even look
HFN
like
got
it. Yep.
0 and 5 for what?
And don't you have better late game on paiN?
Oh, you do.
You're just
Yeah.
running
You
over him.
definitely do.
I think, yeah, this is a Toon, like, it feels as though he's not reading the game the normal way that you would as a Beastmaster.
It's a whole different mentality, right, of playing a hero that's not like, the game isn't centered around you.
Yes, you have
Right.
to set up other people's games if
Yep.
you're him.
Isn't it the same kind of for the Mirana? Like, they've had fights where either Mirana wasn't there or the Beastmaster wasn't
Yeah,
there.
they haven't taken a single fight together yet.
And Mirana still does a lot of damage, but
I mean, their 5-man is still so good. They just aren't really doing it. They're taking these, like, fractured fights, and paiN's just finding that they can bring 4 heroes at a time, and they'll win a fight, just based on numbers alone.
Here's the Yasha.
I just
Man,
yeah, I don't
Blood
know
Rage
why
Templar
he does
Assassin is scary as hell.
Dude, when he hit a Toon with that meld,
Yeah.
he vanished.
He's great for being able to flash farm up Ancients anyway. Put a Blood Rage on him. Now he's got the trap damage, so he can just start cutting waves. That'll speed up his farm even more, as you can see right here.
So Thunder Predator, these guys have so many different ways to start fights, right? You have Mirana Invis, Blink Sand King, Disruptor, Beastmaster, Blink Batrider.
One of which is a smoke, as they're going to try and go for the Weehaw Bloodseeker, but he already got off the Blade Mail. He's doing so much damage. The Batrider almost dies. Looks like the Brewmaster should be able to finish him off. Duster cleans him out with one final attack. They sent the Disruptor up in the air. We'll save him for last. They really want to go for this Beastmaster with a relocate coming in. They're going to immediately jump in with a Templar Assassin, go straight for Jarmari, chase him out. They don't have the counter detection, though. A Toon, he's forced to just go for the Roar and immediately dies. The arrow landed onto King RD with the help of the Roar, but he is still going to be able to get back to safety. Oh, no, never mind. That's Schofield right there. Okay. Caustic Finale's not going to be enough. He actually already healed himself up. Schofield will die for that attempted murder. 4-for-1 exchange again.
This This game's looking rough because it's not like I mean, paiN can push towers and like a tower will die in 5 seconds to a Bloodseeker plus a TA.
Yeah.
This is even before like Roshan too.
Yeah, and Deso.
Yeah.
I think the score at some point was like 15 to like 6 or something.
Yeah.
And then now it's
Look at that.
18 to 25.
I think it really does just come back to what he says. Attune played this like he would play any other carry hero instead of helping Mari farm.
The only hope Thunder Predator had was playing super fast with their heroes, right? Just looking for fights over and over, not really taking the time to farm, just use that small lane advantage to...
You have short cooldown ults.
Exactly.
Just run at people.
Keep on battling.
Every Static Storm, every Epicenter, Lasso, Roar, that should be a pick-off for a fight. Feels like now, though, with a 6K gold lead for paiN.
This is where you like, how does Thunder Predator win? What is their go-to play right here? I mean, we just saw him try to go for a Bat Rider pickoff. That's your first try. What is your second option now? Or is that your only option?
You hope you take a fight in the Roche Pit,
Okay.
where you can lasso TA over the wall, try to isolate some heroes like that.
Oh,
Because it's still Sand King Disruptor.
Bloodseeker does have his BKB. I just don't know. You can't do anything to him now.
Yeah. Can't touch him
They
at
have,
all.
I mean, they just need superior initiation, right? Weehaw was so fast on the Blade Mail last time they tried to lasso him. Now it's going to be Blade Mail BKB. Oof.
Oh.
Just running at him.
No one low on
Has
the
the
map though.
sword.
Bloodseeker. He's trying. He's chugging his little legs.
He's waddling.
He does have some weak ass. He looks like he has flamingo legs. Or you know what I'm saying?
Me
Like
with the
they're
bend?
crooked and stuff.
At the bottom.
Yeah. He's trying though. I respect that.
They're just playing relatively grouped up. And again, Thunder
They're just
Predator
going to
pretty
rogue.
spread.
No.
Moonlight Shadow going to try and go for a play here on Weehaw. The Blade Mail's down. The BKB is not. And now Roshan. They see this push at bottom lane. And they say, why not?
Heads to Deso now. He is by far the most farmed on the map after all that. Yeah, I don't really. Thunder Predator, like, you can sometimes see a comeback mechanic. This one, you just don't really see one at all.
Their comeback mechanic was to be ahead the entire game.
Rebbit.
because they could
He's
fight.
going to try and make the big play. Go for the lasso. Seal the Aegis. No. HFN grabs it. They go for the big primal roar. Oh, the relocate out actually saves HFN's Aegis. Schofield's already dead. Disruptor's down as well. Rebbit's not going to be able to make it out from that blood right. Attune TP's away. And there's Mari.
No.
He's up here.
It's your boy, Mari.
Farming up. So Lincoln's. I mean, Lincoln's is great versus Bloodseeker's game. You only have, what, Shackle plus Panda ulti and Drunken Haze to cancel it.
Oh, Bloodseeker can break it too with
Oh.
Blood Rage.
Okay.
No, Blood Rage goes through BKB, so even if you have BKB Lincoln's, Bloodseeker just breaks it
Yeah.
himself.
I was saying, what's the one that can't repel? You can't repel enemies anymore, right? It just doesn't let you.
Really? I'm not
Right?
sure.
Cap, you play offlane. You
What?
can't repel enemies anymore, right?
Hold on 1 second. No, you can't.
Okay.
Schofield,
Wait, you can or can't?
try to get him for the Burrow Strike. You cannot.
I was saying,
Since
sorry.
the change. Jump forward. HFN takes. Oh, Jesus. He's just 2 or 3 shotting everyone. Arrow. Land on the Templar Assassin. They do have Lasso, but still no Primal Roar. He has Haste Rune, which he can come from behind.
If you lasso into that, you're getting either 2-shot by Weehaw or 2-shot
Okay,
by
they're going to go for the
HFN.
Lasso first. King RT immediately jumps forward with the Tether, trying to help his carry. BKB's pop, Bat Rider's dead. And now Mari has to try and rupture himself almost to death to be able to get back. Attune came in, didn't really see a good opportunity
us.
for a Primal Roar.
He's zooming.
And his Necro books are already dead, so.
Well, they have 2 tier 2s standing.
Very disciplined from paiN.
Oh, I
Back
love
up
this.
there. This is nice.
Just end the game. Go back in.
Whoa. Hello.
Smoke pops. Immediately managed to get the Orchid onto Attune, but it may not be enough damage. Not quite. The arrow's not going to land on HFN, so instead it's Schofield. 3 seconds left to a Burrow Strike is 3 too many. Now the Static Storm, oh, they actually caught Tabo here before his ultimate. Do they have the damage to be able to finish him off? It's going to be a close call. Gets it with the last shot. But now Jaimari needs to mass spam leap, and he's out of charges now. He's going to be run down by the 5 position Wind Ranger. Little help from HFN, but mostly Duster.
Oh, Weehaw died.
Yeah, he's dead. And Attune will be able to get back.
God, HFN is stupid farmed now.
You saw what Tabo did when he was when he got Static Storm to his put. He attacked the creeps with his Vlad Slave. I think if he didn't try running and attack the creep one more time, he would have got that ult off from the lifesteal. He actually did it at the beginning.
Especially if he got a crit or something.
Yeah, I think he would have lived if he just attacked one more time.
So who do you give the tether bonus to? Weehaw? Give him the double rupture?
Probably, it gives it to Panda, right? He splits and then you go to someone else.
Yep.
I think you do that probably.
Well, you can do both because
You can do both,
it's so
exactly.
casual, right?
You just
tether him and he splits right away, then the next one goes in Bloodseeker.
Now, the question for me is, if you rupture and then you get the tether, do you get any charges from rupture?
I think
or is
you,
it everything
you have
off
to
cooldown?
already be tethered, I believe.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to be the one to say that, so I will take the if I'm dumb. But
I mean,
on
I'm
other
pretty sure
heroes,
you're
it's
right.
like that. On other heroes, it's like that.
There's no way it wouldn't be any other way.
You just
Yeah.
don't get free charges out of nowhere.
But look, okay, so Weehaw's 2 charges right now. Get it?
No, I'm saying with
If
rupture
he had already
on
used it
cooldown,
once, would you get the second one? No,
I don't
think it would
There's
work
no
like
way
that.
that should work.
Yeah. That sounds BS.
Oh, good one, because that's Bloodseeker.
Ha!
This guy's good.
The layup.
I'll see you later, bud. Oh, maybe not.
Rupture
Hey!
he's good.
Damn.
Right, 1 rupture down.
So now, if he untethers, does he keep his 1 charge? Yes,
Yes.
he does.
Yes, he
okay.
does.
That's very cool.
We're learning some interactions. I like it. I think that one was kind of obvious.
Oh, hey, Attune's dead.
So is Duster.
He killed Wind Ranger.
And they're losing towers.
HFN started 0-5, and now he's godlike and
18K
towering
net
over
worth.
everyone else. Yep.
Towering. Jesus. 6,000? And Jaimari's been farming. It's not like he's been in these fights. He's been farming the whole game. He is just struggling.
Rupture on Jaimari. They managed to make the initiation with the lasso. Schofield just get a 3-man burrow strike. That's a decent setup with a Static Storm, but it just doesn't make a difference. Weehaw with the BKB Blade Mail just does too much damage. They re-rupture Jaimari to make sure he is definitely not going anywhere. HFN will give up his Aegis. Ready to fight again. And immediately jumps onto the Disruptor, blows him up.
So that's one of those where Schofield played that so perfectly, but you're 11,000 down. Like, if he was level 12 and they weren't 11,000 down, they win that fight so easily. He hit 3 people with stun ulti, but
Yeah.
you're down.
H3.
So guess what? That means paiN is the 2nd seed. Just in case you guys were keeping track at home. But guess what? You're going to see him tomorrow play again in a best of 3, which I'm excited for. Because I'm not sure. I think the draft was wonky from Thunder Predator. I thought they actually played the lanes very decently, but
For their players, right, it didn't
Yeah.
make too much sense.
yeah, exactly. Like, you have Rabbit on a middle. I mean, obviously TA versus Bat is very good for the Bat, but then you have Attune farming as a Beastmaster, and that's all he did.
Who's getting MVP?
Duster? Duster had a 7 times
Duster
kill
was a
streak on a
boss.
position
Wait,
5.
Weehaw's going to win it, though. Vote for Weehaw.
There's
He's
no way
winning it.
Duster
No,
actually.
HFN's
winning
going to win. HFN's going to win
Give it to Wee.
HFN will
I think
win.
Blitz.
No, go
The
to
point
Duster.
of this is not to choose the one who gets
I'm
first.
aware.
It's
No,
not
pick
a, it's not
Duster. Pick Duster.
We're gonna take
HFN
Duster because
will
we
win.
believe-
I think Duster should deserve it, but
Okay,
I want to
that's
see.
why
I want to be
we're
part of
gonna-
the majority. I want to be part of the
No.
show.
Click
Be the
Duster.
minority.
HFN is going to win.
I've
Not
always been.
Weehaw. See?
Yeah.
Blitz, are you serious? How would HFN
HFN
not get it when he's 10,000 net worth up on the next closest person?
Damn, I didn't win either of my criteria.
Yeah.
What is you doing, honey?
Dude, look at this. King RD almost beat Weehaw.
That's a popular.
Ooh.
Duster just doesn't have the
2%.
popular vote, and he should. He had a 7 times kill streak as position 5.
His name is Duster. Give it to the boy.
The boy dusts on kids. He gets
You know what the
dusty.
problem is? Most of these people are just now turning into South America. They haven't seen Duster in person.
Yeah.
If they saw
That is
him in
true.
person, they saw him playing with that great mane of hair, playing that Wind Ranger, they'd be like, that's a shoo-in for
They're like,
MVP.
that guy's dusty as hell.
He is Dusty.
He looks like a rock star.
Absolutely. Ken, why do you have glasses on?
Do those even have lenses?
No, they do not. They
All right,
absolutely
I'm
do not have
angry.
lenses.
Okay.
I'm irrationally angry.
Are you coming on to talk about something? No,
Are
you're
we gonna
just
take?
standing
I think
here.
we might
Okay.
take a quick break. But first, Can we actually just talk about what we're going to see tomorrow? So in SA, it will be SG versus Taurus, which I'm super excited for with how Taurus is looking. Thank you for the bracket. And then we're going to see a rematch of paiN versus Thunder. I guess if you're second seed, you get to choose pick in game 3, or is it a coin flip? I guess we don't know that.
Oh, no idea.
Because I think that would be actually pretty decent if second
It should
seed
be
gets
coin
that.
flip. I feel like
You
for
think?
competitive integrity.
How is that? But this game, I mean, it would have made this game matter if you get third pick. Like, I think
Maybe
that's
paiN just
competitive.
wanted to assert their dominance and go 3-0 against Thunder Predator.
I think it is coin flip, but I would like it if, second over third seed, you're the higher seed, you should get a little advantage, right?
It does make sense,
think
but
so. I know
some
what people
tournaments
think.
have it, some don't.
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal.
Nope. So yeah, that's what we're gonna see tomorrow. I'm actually super excited for the Taurus SG match, even more
I think
so
Taurus
than
can actually challenge SG.
I definitely think they can.
Yeah.
It's just abuse that there will be communication issues between the supports and the cores, possibly. I don't know how you do that, but
I was about
you
to say,
try.
how
do you do that? I don't know. That's what our
They speak
our
English.
real
Make them
analysts-
separate.
They
Do
speak
2-1-2.
English. Yep.
Force them to not do tri-lane.
Yep.
The supports are on opposite sides of the map. What can they do?
So now we have
Blitz use. Okay.
what?
You were just like staring straight down.
No, I was checking the time because I don't have a watch.
You can.
Now-
You have a computer monitor in front of you, bro.
Yeah, but I also have a phone that I can just. So now we have some festivities planned. Ken,
Caster 2v2s.
Caster 2v2s.
Per Blitz Dota and GranDGranT.
We'll tell you the rules after we get back, though. but
Real
that's what you
quickly,
said.
no, I want to settle this. You said
It is.
that somebody is getting their head dunked in Monster. Are we doing that, Ken?
I don't
Okay.
think we can be able to. Okay.
How about we coat someone in honey and make him stand outside naked for an hour? Well, it depends who wins.
Homeowners Association is going to be on that one real quickly. Yes, the rules of the Caster 2v2 is that we are going to be doing a
Mirror match.
pudge on both
Pudge
sides.
on
It's a
both
mirror
sides.
match. Pudge on both sides, and then the second hero will be determined by you guys.
Can we get? I'm sure
How
someone
are
can
we
set up a
doing that,
straw
Ken?
poll. Someone should set
Is
up
there a straw poll?
But then you
we'll
have
do
to
a
list
straw
out
poll?
every hero.
That sounds complicated.
I don't want to be the guy with that job.
I don't know how we'll give you a few options.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure.
Just
we'll,
no
we'll
heroes with
decide
escapes.
a good list of heroes.
No
Yes.
escape heroes.
We
No
didn't want
escapes.
any escape heroes to make sure that when you get hooked, you are done for.
You are donezo.
So that
First
is
to
what's
three.
going to be happening next, and then a whole other list of festivities, just like you saw yesterday, because we have some time until the Chinese qualifiers. So please stick around. There's nothing else going on,
And bots.
and bot TI matches as well. That's
oh,
what
you
everybody
guys,
wants.
Guys, you know,
6
you're about
p.m.
It. You're about that bot TI.
Yes,
I'm not.
They were
It's so
spamming it
stupid,
earlier.
man.
They really wanted it.
I
Anyway,
think Grant's
break
like
time.
0 for 40.
Dude, because I
That's
literally.
true. All right,
I
there's no
picked-
excuses here.
No,
Break
no,
time,
no,
goodbye.
No,
Grant,
no,
goodbye.
Give me
Goodbye.
30 seconds.
Stay
Goodbye.
tuned to
Playing.
see if Grant can get more predictions wrong.